Hello my Kinder Art friends. Today's lesson is going to be our final project of the year. Can you believe it? We're almost done. So today I've been feeling very inspired by all of the Texas wildflowers out and about, and so I'm going to teach you a couple of different ways on how to draw some flowers, and then we're going to draw a vase and color it and make it look all nice and beautiful. So let's get started. Okay friends, to start our flower vase today, you're going to need a white piece of paper, and then if you have a colored sheet of paper to cut out a vase, awesome. If you don't have one, you can always just draw a vase shape and decorate that, okay? So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to fold my paper for my vase in half vertically. So it's gonna look like a hot dog. So I'm matching up the edges and then folding it nice and tight. So in the same way that we did our love monster, we are going to make our vase symmetrical. So it's going to be the same on both sides. So I'm folding it in half, and on the folded side, I'm going to draw kind of a squiggle shape like the number 3. I'll use my pen so y'all can see a little better. So it's just kind of a little squiggle shape, doesn't have to be perfect. And then we're going to cut it out. Awesome, so now when I open it, I have a beautiful vase. And so on my vase, since my paper is pretty plain, I can decorate it with crayons or markers. So let me decorate mine and I'll come right back. Okay, so I just decorated my vase with some squiggly little stripes. And so I was practicing on the back. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on my vase just around the edge. And maybe a couple dots in the middle. And glue my vase to the bottom of my paper. I like to flip it over and rub it so I make sure it's nice and stuck. Awesome. And so now we're going to draw some flowers. So let me show you a couple of different ways you can draw flowers. So I'm gonna use just my pen here. We can draw a rose to make, by drawing a little spiral and connecting the end. And then I can draw a U underneath it to make a rose. I can give it a little stem with some triangle shapes for the thorns. And if I want, I can even add some little flower petals underneath it. I can make another flower by drawing a teardrop shape. I'm gonna put 3 of them right next to each other, and then add some little flower pollen-y things. I can't think of the name of them right now. I can draw the center of my flower first and draw some wide, short petals. I can draw the center of my flower and make some long, skinny petals, kind of triangular shaped. I can do that same thing and make them long, round petals. I can make kind of like a tulip by drawing a U shape and then adding some squiggles underneath or some zigzag lines in between. Or I could even just do a U with 3. I can make kind of like a bluebonnet flower by drawing some teardrop shapes and repeating them back and forth. I can make, I'm gonna draw like a curved line and add some little baby tulip flowers that are gonna come off and curve, almost like a, kind of like a baby's breath type flower. I can make like a mum flower by drawing almost like a cloud shape and then repeating it a couple times. I can make a center of my flower and then draw a pointed round petal shape. Can't draw that one. I can do a leaf shape and repeat my leaf shape over and over again to make a flower. I could draw the center of my flower and then add 2 straight lines and connect them with a squiggle. And then I can even add some ones in between each petal. There's lots and lots of different ways to draw your flowers. These are just some ways. If you have your own way of drawing a flower, you can absolutely do that. You can even make like a little heart-shaped petal for your flowers. And so you are going to draw your flowers onto your vase. If you like, you can use a pencil first and then trace it with a permanent marker or a pen, or you can just draw with a marker if you like. You have the option to paint these or to color these, but first I'm going to draw some of my flowers. Here are some different examples for you, and I'll come back when I finish my flowers. Okay, so I drew a lot of flowers. You don't have to draw this many, but notice all the flowers are coming out of the top of the vase. My flower can't go down here because the stems would be inside of the vase, okay? So we have some flowers that are a little bit taller, some that are shorter, and they're all filling up the top portion of my drawing. So if you drew them with pencil, you can outline it with a marker. You can, if you drew with marker, then you are ready to color. You can color using crayons, using markers, colored pencils, watercolor, whatever you would like. I personally am going to use watercolors to color mine in, but you can use whatever coloring supplies you have. I am all done. I painted a little bit of green over the stems and the leaves and filled in all my different flowers. And so I am done. If you would like, you can add extra details like a table or color the background. That is up to you, or you can submit it just like this. So make sure you take a picture and submit it to Schoology. And I hope you guys have so much fun making your beautiful spring flower vases today. Happy creating!